Abusia, and then me pese share a very serious issue, and I want us to take a critical look at what I'm going to discuss or share with you. No, and there. Abusia, ye nyina ya TB Joshua, ehun asema ekoso. Echichire bente ye sebe me maame abrewa a wo akura ase kora no ate sa asem we bi a ono nso so oka ho asem. Abusia, I'm sure you are aware of the news of criminal and immoral allegations against his image. TB Joshua, obiate akwala ya wo ne ndekora ate ne ho nsem a ekoso. Those of you who had the memory intact will also remember how powerful he was. Very powerful. That man was very powerful. Was he guilty of the allegation being made against his brand? A question. Everything na wati say omo kan wo opinion den. Ni omo ke kafa ni hu ni nyina no, say ni yemfa no. Maybe he is, maybe he is not. Maybe he is, maybe he is not. But a dead man has no side of the story. Ka krabo nipa na se nipa ni wu a ekokota de ode ka ne bo no ne nheda ni issue te se de ode dwura na ne nan abubu ana bibisa. TB Joshua's innocence or guilt is not why I'm here. I'm not coming to defend him. Menya ne lawyer and I menya ne judge. But me pese me throw light e de to bibi kakraka bi so. E ma bibi ni bia o hye me no oti bibi ase ana dwen bibi ho. I'm here for something else that has to do with your psyche. Me pese wadwene no na me wusum. And then now would bibi si weni so. Yo, abusia entime man krankra bia akwaba at the back time with Maame Grace Jumedie kese so. And na ye topic no ana asema ye beka ne title no ye TB Joshua speaks but not heard. Okasa but obi anso so ente me mu akwaba. Abusia me man krankra bia akwaba e man krankra bia action at the bad time with Maame Grace Jumedie kese yi so enenso so eye kwesi ada biom da ni da nyina ne yesua de ade baako a eda makoma so ene se mehu se Africa afa ne ntoma pa e de efra na obibini bia ade ne ho na adwene mu ne nyansa mu ne na brabo mu wade ne ho sebe hiani a once di krapo no ade ne ho na owo bibi ka obetumi aka na adwen freely, comfortably, confidently. Obibini bia betimi aka na asem. Enu na ye makoma so ade. The reason I keep screaming say, gain your consciousness. If there's anything I'm preaching to you, I'm preaching yourself to you. I'm not preaching any other belief or what have you. Even if you will believe, you have to have yourself. And some de akwa ye believe no nti eno ene ye ba be discuss ensem a omo aka afa papa yi ho no enye no na me begina say e ya ampa na say oboa. But nobody can also dispute the fact that say he was one powerful man. Nti ene no I want us to take our time ni go through this message no na yen kwese nti ede be mpoti ena papa iti asia ni wo mu nso a wawu akọ 1 year about 2 years about still in some air coso adentia. Has it happened to any of our heroes before? We need to find out and see what's going on. Mama akwa badada odokwan so many eso ododo isansa wona wo hwe show no ema show no eye kese wo comment eye welcome. You have to know that TB Joshua is now called a bad pastor and a disgrace to Nigeria and Africa as a whole. TB Joshua be nimguase e de ama Nigeria fo e de abaye nimguase e de ama Africa continent ni nyina adentia eno na me pese ye nyina ye find out ye hwehwe mu ni ye hwe se adenti e na se like what has warrant that e de na de sa asem no e de aba. In 2021 his YouTube was shut down over allegations of speaking against homosexualism and gayism and saying they are demonic. TB Joshua started talking about this act and his social media YouTube channel na 6 million people edinechino was shut down a year before. That same year he died. Don't forget, this man was talking about this. So me, Maame Grace, I don't endorse any act of crime or immorality. Ewiase nyame dia. Enti nyame na mekire se obi abra boye papa ana de obi ye nie enti we nu ye ntwa nasu ana se ye yi ni fi wiase ana ye mfa ne nkotum me ni sa power no na me ni any machine so a me de text se obi abra bo ani suban bi obi fa no se ye papa ana ye bone ade enti wiase na nyame dia na machire nipa dodo a nipa ko nipa su a omo de omo ntenam eni nipasu a mo omo ntenam nti nye saasem no na America. I don't have the machine to investigate and judge a crime to be right or wrong. I don't have minister ability no. What I am here to speak about is what is expected of our leaders as black people. And no me person me twin leaders no adwene e de ba bibi so. As black people, we have a whole lot to do. And until this thing that I'm coming to throw light on, no, you can be rich, you can be powerful, but they will disgrace your image. I want you to understand that name is very, very, very important in one's life, because you might die, you might leave houses, but the name you leave is very, very important for your generation, your lineage, your continent, your village, your town, and everything. That is why we are having this conversation today. Our leaders are supposed to work in silence. A very, very important point. Our leaders are supposed to work in silence. Our leaders are supposed to be seen and not heard. In the psyche of Quest of Akebulan, we are made by God to be servants. Ye na yatena Revelations platform so ye hu ye ya ye nuanoma sofo ni bia omo abase ye no ye curse. Nti omo kase ye no na ye dane emwa na ye begu nwuram nti ye de ane se ye serve abrofo no omo use sham ene shame ene harm asem omo aka minim level bi omo nka ye omo ye bibifo kra de atum se ye nya bibifo de sebe ye mu uka nipa ube reduce kakra because ye de ye nkoa. We've had multiple people on this platform. We've even had one man called Mr. Freemore. See we are say eyo broni dia obibini de chese onyo obi asa oyakoa Bible nso so omo ni mu na betena ha aka sa asem no na me pese na ye dwene ho pese ye dwene ho de kwa chichichi pa. You don't deserve a World Cup. You don't. And ya na Ghana for the Cape Verde for ko bobo no mu lose to Cape Verde Ghana. Hey, asem ni ye serious. Though we are all Africans, ubo din po say Ghana for the Cape Verde for mpo ne kobo bola obi kra nim Cape Verde. The reason be that they are not known for anything. Almost so be win Ghana for enya no na ye ka. You don't deserve your World Cup. Your champion will be publicly disgraced of their sins. This is what is happening to Africa. Your celebrities in Hollywood drawn in crimes. Andre ya yete de ekoko okosumi to me body Oprah ne Andre ya ne yete TD in some social media. If it is a lie, I am also I stand to be corrected, but it's all over social media. Why? Yem bisa ye hu say why? Titimre ni mu no na so bibini to ndwomu a no mo ma bibini ni anim begina ho bibini ni beto ndwom no mo di broni anim atare so se ono no to ndwom. All the emotional and compassion and passionate songs ni na were made by blacks, but ne yemfa yanim ento so. Is it a new strategy? I want everybody watching me, if you really love your color, because I feel that black is gone beyond the servant and the care some people have admitted now omokano. Now the way structures are made against blacks, no, I think say is going beyond borders. Now I yet to say obiatu to me nyamoshe because mufanchame I to say adwena ye shallow. Papa we hun sema omokei. Yemfa to hefa. Yemfa ne sen ansa na mewie no now they will comment no ato ho no mo ne yina ya dwendwe ho. Your bold men will crime and be in jail. Before peja kala na kwa anim no they have issues. Ebi na mabobo boso edi amawi. Your heroes will lose their dignity in public and they will be dirty again. Edi hu hia se obibini akwala abamu bebu ewo ne kala ho na wa admit bibia obi di begu na adwene mu a na eye edinya wa beti se ne nana bi ana ne papa bi aye se wo mo ka kire se ne ye tikeji mu obi yanim se bi before tikeji mu so mo ba be ye documentary e wa ha ba bi e ho apro na asei no e ho no na omutwa na se ye de sa pictures about us e di gu abonten na ye kanya no tum na se ye hwe na se niama we koso a abusua bibi se ye generation ni ye lineage ni ye nananom no e be ye dai nti se ye wo se wo ko back to wo nananom som a be pese me kire wo se wo su create structures bi enkwala na eba no omo be huri ato sa structures no so na omo atumi akasa de omo ho a obi nka omo anu ntum biom e bibi man ye wo adwuma ye na djuma na ye beye no e wo ya adwene mu ye psychic no eno na ese ye ho adwuma ye pa meto aso akwase broni believe naturally our leaders must not be loud. It is not natural for people who are colonized to be loud. Share asem we am making, I want everybody to comment not with emotions but with truthfulness deep within you. We are very clever, very intelligent, very strong. Nanso so low key nkrofo way ewo some kind of hatred. Listen, nobody is bitter. Because bitterness can never correct any error. But the thing is, you throw light on it for the children because yanka because what a man does not know, he cannot confront. And what a man does not confront, he does not conquer. You should be able to know. Now what elaborate and I say what creative fantasies was so you are able to create a greater change for your generation and your children. So what am I say? Adia me pese obia or wo honom no eti ase ne say kwesi broni feel say ese wu bibini no wo som no. When you talk, people say racism ni wo ubwa is because one year what dreams say would when better from. Now what me personally, I have a young child, a girl or ya madam fu. Ah wa wari broni ene na wu mienu. Oni ni kuni krom. Adane asem yet na se kan ya papa ne kan boldly say because girl ne ye black no or the koni krom no mu na ye disgrace. Emanu, I'm telling you this. You can go low, baby. I will be a jumema, baby. I will be honest area with him. I did many of school recently, and I'm here. I do on one casacro. Me, who say, me, yes, runko, me, ignorant. Now, me say, me know what a classroom to me know ye pay. One my men, what draws I drain at to meet him, say, me, yakwa, me, the lowest speech. Inti no me nso so me no wo ho na mate me ho na de omu suro ni se wo ne omu wo ho na wate wo ho na wote baby ye bro na nokora ne kan ye din because ya dwen se ade ba ko obibini ajapade ba ko obibini kita ene se enye hwe wo de ma ye ntwa so me ye mfa ne sa adenti a Kristo hu donti abusuya you that is colonized, you are not supposed to be rich, you are not supposed to be loud, you are not supposed to be clever. Onyankopon onye nipa. But a junior, a binumo, a woman, TB Joshua had over 6 million fans on Facebook alone. 6 million. 6 million, oh, a busia. And no, now, omu dumuni ni page, na finimuana ouye. Why is he that loud and so influential? It's a bigger problem for your colonial master. A bigger problem for you because you are not supposed to be loud as a black man. Are you supposed to be loud? Check wherever you live. Check wherever you are working and see if you are supposed to be loud as a black man. This is what I want us to work on seriously. Because baby, you bet me our ideas, but you don't even have the right to talk. All these things, normal Bible. Erade. He died the same year his YouTube was taken away. His funeral was attended by thousands of people and watched by millions across the globe. Na papa we na they don't want to understand that. Why is this man like this? No koha, no ko donate niama, no koha, no ko donate niama, no koha, no ko donate niama. Like I said, I'm not here to say that they are on a crime, no, or more can a yampa na yampa. But me can be actual na me pesa wodwen. Why was he so loud even in his death? Papa ne wu ko nyina. I think it's just this month or the last month in affair ni Emmanuel TV no so is being taken down. You are not supposed to be loud as an African. Because school, no, we went to a particular island when we were getting closer to the Bermuda Triangle. No, you could crow so much friend no say Antigua. Na ye kasa na papa ba ko kan say bi chire me. Or say all these things you have gone through to get here. These people will not do anything to you, but your own people can take a peswa and do away with you. We have known who you are now. But nobody will harm you here by your own people. Or can't someone be the two metering papa? Our own people. How do we think? Do we think about all these things? Do we think about all these things? Why is he so loud? Is that a problem or there is a crime? Now wa woku ama papa no so woku na woku say Bible nti. E dey Bible. Go and sit down with your unkempt beard and stop saying Bible. We are going beyond that. Don't black people know that they have been chosen by God to serve and worship their masters? When them confronting says mokramo patch wrestling. Mokramo patch wrestling. I remember when we were in class. Me fa bibi na me di two table no so back me de mo one of the machines besi me so. Omo be check if it is book. The thing is in my blood. E ho na me konya the true bloodline title no. We go through all the we are determined. Ade a me pesa me ye no hu. Some catch says is car and kamadao. Cause I'm okay. Obi ninjo say at this point say who understand me me you okay. And anka you see Rebecca Black Sheriff no kan I say we go tear them down into pieces. And yes go. We are determined to create a very great structures for the generation that are coming. Me pesa omoti ase akolem bi owo bi aka kire ne say onye vulnerable and he can also be loud if we are able to put all these structures well. Until the problem is that we din to me say we bibini no na wa ukro mu asofo to me catch us say yakese o na wo dane aboa na wo to nwurem na wo yetuntum. Enti no wa ye di kan ba oba wiase no wa dane aboa na wo nso waje atum na wo de ko. Now look at America everywhere bi ne maboba ma Oprah, Perry, TD Jakes. Look at what is going on there. And Dre ya na almost answer the ba ku bi by Jay-Z ni ne Beyonce. Just say you could see that loudness the making blacks are making it's a problem for some people because you are a colonized being. Why do you want to be loud? Papa we na sem na America no de omo keka no enye no ho asem na America but ekwa quiet say mo one person mo beji atum say you are not supposed to be loud. The servant must obey. It doesn't matter if you have a PhD or whatever. You are still not supposed to cross your line as an African. Did he cross a line? And when I me say yebisa, TB Joshua. Did he cross a line? What did he do wrong? The same year no mu jeje ni page in the same year no wu ye. What killed that man? What killed him? Why was he so powerful? Why was he so loud? He is one of us. Our heroes. He's one of them. You mention Kwame Nkrumah and it is everywhere. You can mention TB Joshua and it's equally everywhere. Adentia. Was TB Joshua too loud for the comfort of his masters? Yembisa yemu a lot of these questions. Yembisa questions are Yebetina hosana ye de tobe. We don't actually know what we are doing. Was that the mistake he made? No. Or you're too loud, too influential, too powerful, Anna. Was that what he did wrong? What exactly did this man call wrong? Why? What happened? Was he too loud? You are not born to be loud when you are looking like me, African. Who are black. You are not supposed to cross certain lines. Did TB Joshua cross certain lines that he's not supposed to cross as somebody who is colonized? We need to find out and ask ourselves questions. When you come from this part of the world, how dare you become loud as an African? Ye told the bina ye nya ye nua ho asem ne ye ka. Sankofo we. Sa woni amontina da. The other day na me ka asem bi se abunhu obroni ba onyema ode ne nam kurum no. No obi se ote America enti sa da be na akwa America. And me kan so me de so say na wi ase asesa. Enne wi ase asesa. Nti sa ote America and na hu bia. Now even come to think of it. Hu bia hwe treatment ayede ma omutam omupon fie. Is it same here? Be honest and be truthful. That is the only thing that will bring a great change. Enti me bisa say, papa we na no na eye den dodo ana ede be important na papa we ye. I want us to answer this question. Say unim bibia or ye now they are to comment section. This thing that I'm saying, take religion out of it. Talk as a black man. I'm telling all black nations to think about this case or this thing this submission that I'm doing right now. I want you to think about it as a black man, not as a religious body. I am going beyond that. Why was he so loud? Why was he so powerful even in his death? Does it glorify Africa? Does it break a rule for a master? And then I'm saying, we are talking about TB Joshua, Okasa, not Obiante. TB Joshua speaks, but not heard. He speaks, not heard. Obiante nenka. Edia no ye. Why all this brouhaha? Entina police station ni one. Like I said, I'm not here to defend whatever he did. I don't even have that ability. Medical catch say me ni machine. How dare you make your master's meal in front of you for a miracle? Was that his crime? You bet me ana because millions of white men and women were under the feet of this man. He was feeding millions of black people, white people. Did he cross any line? How dare you make women from your master's race tell testimonies to 6 million people that you are God? Was this causing a problem for TB Joshua? I want us to answer all these questions. Why? Why are all these people kneeling before you as God, as a black man? Is this a crime? Everything that is rising against this man, can we investigate as black people? How dare you show 6 million people that you have abrofu falling at your touch? Hey! Was that his crime? Was that okay for everybody? Was that okay for his colonial master? Can we investigate what TB Joshua did? The influence is too much for your masters to sit down and watch. Say ya the mo heroes ni bi hwe edin wa hu edin na pagya oman edin so oman ni nyina ntimi mpagya ba nipa ba ko pagya ko nanim se kim na wa pagya oman mu ni nyina de ko nanim. So big pagya ne ho e wa African continent ni mu a wo bokwa me nkromadia you can even hear Guinea more than Ghana. But he was screaming Africa, 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 Africa. Anapa Africa, we Africa, and you Africa. TB Joshua was glorifying Africa. Was it a problem for the slave masters? He was so influential, he was so powerful beyond African continent. So can we ask ourselves, Adentina now you so loud? Does the loudness na won't know the power and the influence, and has it caused him? If yes, how? A question na me pese ye nyina ye bisa. Who are you? Say when I wo touch abrofo no mo to form say wo you powerful. How dare you? The influence is too much for your master to sit down and watch. So what happened to Papai? The Bible prescribed clearly how people like us, blacks, must be humble to our oppressors. It is there. We are shamo, we are hamo. A business sham myself for the Bible. Nanka said they are bunya musa and favor be beneath that. So when you're pagan, now we are curse. And this is what we hold dearly to Yakuma. In paying for nibi, Bishop for nibi, Muamunim Empire no. You know, you are dying in your room. You know it is not like that. Something that brings you down. A slave master. Obibini ko Israel, you're happy. So oko Israel, onim Zanzibar. Onim Zanzibar, oko Egypt, akwa pyramid na eye ne de. So oko Egypt, no akwa pyramid. So because abrofo neto, so pyramid ni bebrebe no e wa Africa ha. Are we supposed to shut up? Are we supposed to give up? It's our masters are they rebranding things for us and we don't know? Who are they using? The goons, are they still among us? These are questions. This man was so influential, so powerful, and so loud. Wanyama Africa continent, he was feeding Haiti. Haiti pose African continent, though one way but when you work on the lands now, kwadare wo hunhum kakra no ukosua de a ubehu se erade mboaye yo. The Holy Book of the Bible says we must be good slaves. Then they gifted us Jesus the lamb. This is our gift. Into no we ye shepherd, we ye sheep. Na ya shepherd o near the wako na wako heaven. Jesus will give us all that we need when we go to heaven. Asema obibini kita mutwitwe enie. But the odebre no doesn't believe so. But me akọ abroche na akọ Jesus wo classroom ye be je wo license. We must not challenge the authority of our masters. That's the problem. And no na beye or how any amane kese a eda yeso because they have been chosen by God to be our masters, and we have been divinely selected to be humble servants so that our reward is in heaven. Wo be bre wo ho ase na wasom na wabompaye sika kra ye bronsam. The love of money is the root of all evil. Inti no be bompaye abre wo ho ase na wasom so that we benya heaven akọ. It is called Negro spiritual. Negro spiritual. That is what it's called. Say ya catch na we say what the we saying na wo so waje atum. In Negro spiritual, obi baby Sam say Negro spiritual then so I'm taking my time to get into it. Kakra bi. In Negro spiritual, we sing powerful songs to convert and brainwash our minds. We sing powerful songs. Do you want to know the kind of powerful songs are? We sing songs like this. Edame kosoro ho medima chedi bekuta mekwa kodi Yesu echio wo paradisi kromu ho eho mekwa kodi Yesu echio wo paradisi kromu. When a black man sings this kind of songs, na o feel powerful, na me wonder adentia na wo join say wo de. Let me leave that. Songs like this are used by us to brainwash our own minds. Wo kosoro ben esoro he rem ben na wo ko wo the body we na ekọ ho nti say nya body we na wo de ekọ na wo de bibi foforo na ekọ. Work for the body because you are here for this body and this etheric realm and this third dimension. You are here to work. But obibini betu sanjum we na wajire no ho atu sanjum we na odi brainwash onu ankasa na dwene. We don't want nice dresses like our masters. We don't want anything like our masters. We will go to paradise and get our nice dresses there. This is called Negro spiritual. Maame Grace ntade de oboa. Who can't some no be we gas them. Somebody can catch you can actually so Bible say yemboduku me duku na e week. And I can say man kato mutri no or specific say yemfa nylon and now to say we or shoe bebrebe wo san be mama kofa nylon achichiri mi tu ba be mama migraine mba no. I don't go to dance, I don't smoke weed, I don't drink alcohol, I don't dirty my spirit, my energy, I don't do anything bad. I smoke wig. So I know the obey to me my yesu, but I'm not your wife. If it's not okay for you, you can exit. This is a junior diet trim, Negro spiritual, and a Negro spirituality is what is killing Africans. Yeshem Ramau. If you are a leader and you don't operate in this psyche and leadership requirements, there is only one result for you, and that is what TB Joshua is going through now. As a black man, you want to be influential, you want to be loud, you want to be powerful. They have their rules and regulations that work with our psyche. Psyche. Say no ankoye adwuma enu bi na okom sese he showed authority over the chosen people. O show authority over the abrofo no. Because ye nyina tia say the curse omo na omo ye nyamemba. He went to Israel where abrofo people were worshiping and testifying to his power. This man was so powerful. I didn't experience him myself. I didn't go some. But I'm making my argument based on Niyama or any Niyama yehu. That was not what the Bible said. The Bible says we must be humble before our masters and get our praise in heaven. Obibini biya. You must humble yourself. When you mobile ejuma mobetu ya woka, but some mobile superior over them. Lawu. From America to Europe, name them the Western world. Blacks are doing greater stuff. But you dare not. Where a simple truth, I will pesa wo kan wo beka. Pesa wo kan. That's up to you. No matter what you do, you are not supposed to be in the front line. TB Joshua broke that rule. Is that what is fighting against him now? Is this what has become a disgrace for Nigeria and African continent as a whole? Because of his power and his loudness and his influential or his influence. Let's find out. We should not just sit down and admit everything just like that. Me sister what me want some akebi mame because man no ayedin. The better din am Africa. Enyame na me ye first, enyame na me ye second, enyame na me ye third, enyame na me ye fourth. But these are things that omo ntumi anka am print egu nkrofo bi adwene mu. Sanka omo keka away ade a omo chi any laws ni rules a rule ye no. Ko omo keka kire nkrofo na nkrofo ye known to nkrofo a kensem bi say ba ebinom be sorry. No omo defend it as stop no. Not because of Bible, but because of the rules that man broke. Let's look at Martin Luther King Jr. He was too loud. So what happened to him? Steve Biko was too loud. If you know him, you know him. Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was too loud. Papa, may your soul rest in peace. I don't know free me DMT. Or not, me man the demiri fedri. Abusia. What actually killed these people? Make me mention Mandela, or make me mention millions of people, black people. Is TB Joshua going to be the last? What can African continent or the black race or the black nation do about this? All your heroes, their names are what? How do we work on this? I want us to look at it. Look here, leaders of Africa. You must know your end from your loud mouth. Inti wona how the ote brofo na akọ potogum e wo ba bia moko na moko meeting mu nipa bebrebe we mu ntimi nka mo hu mbom but mo be ko manipa ba ko pa ba be kasa kire mo wo mo mfo obuo mposo ma mo se mo dose no mo ba mo continent ne so ne mo be kasa. You people have to fly there na makona o mo akokasa ama mo ntumi nye hwe. Up till now as we speak, African continent, over 50 countries, no. Some of them are trying to go and join BRICS. Oh! Where is your balls? Men in Africa. Our giants. Our alpha males, what are you doing about our condition? We keep getting worse. The heroes are being dragged in the mud. A dear bang and a yeah about this. Professors, MPs, pastors, doctors, whatever field you are in, the pigmentation of your skin is not just the color. Adiana ye kom no abo your skin so. And yet tuntum na wo ye de pe, but the rules, the setups are a guide this color no is becoming unbecoming. What are we doing about it? What are we doing about our oppressors? We don't hate them, we should not fight them, but we can actually work on our psyche. There is a leadership psyche that I usually tell leaders to protect them. This is the real leadership problem of the black nation, our leaders. I don't know what you are going to do with cars in your grave. I don't know what you are going to do with houses in your grave. I don't know why you've become so greedy. I don't know why you've become so relaxed. The terms people use for you, can you pay? Until now, end, basa. We are not the darling kids of God. No, it is clear in the Bible that we are slaves. We are cursed beings. Our own pastors are telling us, in your sham, where to say a ham, now where to say a sham, where to say a ham. Even your Papa Enoch, the name is being taken out of the Bible, but they said Enoch did not see death, but he was raptured. Somebody who led a life, and now who lead a life, ye capture no koye or no, the book ni ye fi Bible, and Obibini is rejoicing. Abusia. Say nyama we say anhwa anye ne yi a eno na be ha yen enye obia adwene no mu na adi dem. Adwene no is being captured with shackles, and we need leaders who will work in silence, not those who give us show off. The other day na meteka mu na meba na obi a ope MPA die owo one radio station no kasa nti mitie di na msinti we pa sama okay. We pa sama okay. Na omo mfra me so na mbisa omo question ni bio me de me nya sa opportunity nka me bisa wasem tu. Na wiase nyina ahwe. Ma me nya kwan na makobisa bi. Read your Bible very well and see the children of God and see if there is someone called or say don't call. Kwekupoku kwesi apia. Anase ya wobin. Anase mawuli. Anase ni late. Anani note. Ewo mua. Read your Bible well. You still don't want to know that you've been taken out. You have explanation for everything. Why is TB Joshua going through this? Let's find out if there is any rule that this man has broken. I remember when I spoke with Ajagraja for an interview and he asked me if Peter was my akunta. Many Ajagraja they didn't come up. And I will be some episode mumfana mumfanshe mumu omuno monshe.
Wasi me ko na me ko siesie baabi amamo. Na me saba be fama ko hwan no no kasa. No na suafo na kasa. Ene na suafo no hwan ate ho.
Se o mo mane yen.
Peter Bano.
Se na na.
O se Andrew o na ni Andrew.
Dey.
Andrew ni Maame Grace.
Oh, ojo me yesa.
Oh, they
Only me
say Andrew say onim say o ye aduana abusuan na Andrew oboduana. Dabi o na Peter o yoko. Dabi Philip o ye bretu.
O say wo yi your papa or your one nana. That man was asking a deeper question. O say wo Maame Grace, wo Jacob Elijah or your wase or your father-in-law, one in that dem. On oriented as a man. This is the reality check. And I'm not all canon. But a corona yet team no sebe kafra. There are two things I tell every leader I consult for. So I'm about my office, no more consult me. We don't actually brag about these things. Me, I don't have time to say we about me. My office is more than the higher court. My office. when I sit and I consult for them, the things I tell them, the soul invictus says Romans were chosen by God to rule as gods. My yes soul invictus no what time with Maame Grace you can actually me here was spiritual hour obetumi a Google soul invictus na wakwa akotie ana wakwa akoshe. They believe that they are chosen. God has chosen them. They are the children of God to rule us. So black people are not supposed to be loud. Your mouth shut. If you don't shut, they will get the goons to come and shut it for you. They are Dr. B. Me when I was in school, recent school, and then I'm about the Roman Empire was the only empire that saw all its citizens as children of gods. The gods being the emperors. My wo invictus ubeka akose wo ho na wehu omo hu se esese omo nya omo hu nyame na yenya saint ni ne keke ka ho, and African ancestors has become demonic. People that has become demonic, their graveyard is being digged and looted every day. Erade. And we don't know that the Roman Empire was not defeated. The Roman Empire had two systems, politics and the Catholic Church, and it is still growing stronger. The Catholic Church is alive and has grown bigger into a religion. The political structures of Rome is still in existence because the emperors saw themselves as gods. They divided the empire into themselves. When and again they done shame or say ham. Obi ase shame ne ham na ye de omo kese ye. Me nua bibi nitimi tena manim ka kire me say omo kese ye ne ye dane mwa ne to nwuram. Too trouble ye dane black ne ye san to nwuram. Nti Nyankopon pa ye de ne ye no. Ubisa omo say yesan ye chi kofa abosom. Go and check the Pope ni che no. That is a chair of Dagon. We are not going there yet. I have still treated that. So for instance, we have chiefs in every town in Accra and Ghana. So one day the chiefs all said they are breaking away to form their own countries. They say Asante region. Now almost say Volta region. Almost say Ankasa ye ne country. Now almost ye ne country. Kumasi becomes a country. Accra becomes a country. Volta, Tamale, and Amabobosono, they become a country. That doesn't mean Ghana has been defeated. No. It will only mean Ghana has been shared into pieces. Same with the Roman empires. Same with the Roman Empire. Abusia say yanya ya dwen say ye beba fom ne ya dwen say ne me ho ne ya dwen say ye nyankasa ye be ye ya dwen ni mu adwuma na ya structure ne ma bi yi a me say ye te hanoma na mo be experience ntontom. The Roman Empire broke into many tiny kingdoms like Belga, almost say Belga, no na ye one Belgium. Say Spania, and no ye Spain. Roman Empire now na ochiche ni mu and kitten say. Ochiche ni mu san kitten no onya oye Franco and obenya France, onya Anglo and obenya England, obeye Portugal and obenya Portugal. These people omu divided omo in kitten. It doesn't mean they've been defeated. And they are still ruling, and they are children of gods, and we are the cursed ones. Edio, these are all Roman kingdoms that were being ruled by men who say God has divinely sent them to rule. The Roman Empire of Portugal is the first to invade and enslave Africa. Ebibi mine, me mamu history no. These people made themselves children of God, and I admit it, say we are children of the devil, children of curse, children of harm. What's a sham? Obi say sham, obi say harm. What? Hey, Bible, what Bible has done to Africa? I continue. Later, the rest came: Belgium, France, Britain, and Spain. They also came to colonize Africa and slave Africa because of what Africa has. The empires of Rome came to Africa and saw people who they thought were lesser than humans. You are not supposed to be loud, oh. Your skin color black, the pigmentation na omu di egum no. Aye more. Omu be hu yen say ye de nipa e wo fom. Che say ye de pagans, che say in some de bebredin akodo. They saw people who they believe in their minds could only be good as slaves. That is what they saw Africans. TB Joshua speaks and not heard. Obiante. Because baby I drink kon. They did not see anything good in these people. And we're not to. It is not their fault. They have been programmed to believe they are special. They have been naturally programmed to see us as lessers. Yomu yesa bibi man yenyo bia besin ne omu tie bibi so. It is in their psyche. Omu dia to omu generation adwinimu. Says ankrofo we no mo. Sankofo we no mo na omo kosoa na de bia no na omo hyemu kena na omo hyemu nsuo na omo hyemu kena na omo hyemu nsuo obibini ete ho age atum ete ho otwen heaven na de ode heaven bra ono ko hu so de awo ka wa ha no o ka wo ho insodo ahodo a hu ni wa ko hu bi wo ho adan edie ben na yankasa ye pese ye ho ye brain no edie ben ye betumi aye edie apagya ya adwene no nti papa TB Joshua we ni crime no committee ye no obie ni abrochira wa committee sa crime ni bi da na Hitler nipa hi no kum ye abusia se niama we na se before am back down. If we don't come so low to think about this and we decide to sit down for them to drag our heroes in the mud, a time will come we will not get any hero to be proud of. And idea wouldn't be what you're proud of, no, you wouldn't know where to go. What did TB Joshua did? Or yeah, then or yeah, what did he do? No, a year loud. He became powerful, he became influential. There are own people who are not supposed to bow before him. And what did we do as Africans? Abusia, se media same way here. Mekasa mamansha bibi beto me so because ya na ye mawereko chese mo de bibia bebo wura mo dem na chemo awe saa keke enti papa we boni a oyeye eso se boni nyina ewo wiase esese BBC na eka papa e boni e bibifo. Are you people watching this? Papa we ni boni a waye no any Roman for inquisition eniama omodi nkrofo famu ansa na omoba ba ye Christians no esoche ne de na ewe na da BBC ayeka na bibifo na ebojegum. God have mercy on you people. It doesn't matter how you want to prove yourselves. God himself says you must serve them. They are the sole invictus. Wait, and no bibinin person obetenase dealing with these shackles. The psychic. These countries are the same people are divided Africa into countries and shared among themselves. African borders swimo and the ACC ye. Omachiche ye mu na ye property ye ti asase no so ye ne ye ho. And when you say this, they will come. Some of these people will come after you. Why na ye borders no? And before borders no, African continent na say na te omo cheche borders ni because ayo omo fe and now because of their interest. Are we squatters in this continent or we own it? Why can't we speak? Why are we not supposed to be loud? Why are we not supposed to be influential? Why our heroes? Why say they are being dragged in the mud? What did TB Joshua did? He is so wicked, so bad that he has to go through all this even after his death. I'm not applauding you. I'm not, like I have said this earlier. Say me need to be a medical judge. Obi ase musa na some woman enim. But African continent, the black race, the black nation, they should think about their heroes. These countries are the same people who are divided Africa into, share with borders, and it is their interest, or they have their ownership. Assassin belongs to them. The divine royals of these kingdoms are still there to this day, and they are still ruling, and they are still controlling. And we have decided to give our souls out, including our brains. We have decided to give our lineage, our generation, our children to these people to rule. So we are not supposed to be loud. We can't defend those who will own up and have a chest and balls to stand for African continent. They will drag these people in the mud. The blacks who are making it in Hollywood, what are they doing to them now? Abusia? Where you drink, these countries still have their divine royals and people to this day. The royals of Spain are there. The royals of England are there. The royals of France are there. The royals of Portugal are there. The royals of Belgium are there. The Romans are nowhere. The gods are still in power. TB Joshua forgot this. Enti nana no koso ne crime pa no ensama me de agugu we yi papa we ne crime fafiri mu ne yenhwe e de crime no committee ye. His sins will now swallow his image and his crime will hang him once again on the tree. Thank you for watching. Wati. Thank you for watching. I don't want to be emotional, but this is the condition of a black man. And this is the condition of black nation. And this is the condition of your pigmentation, your color. And you sit down on concern. Kwame Nkrumah, what do you say about him? At the end of the day, ni label omo krono, ye label omo way, ni ye label omo. Just every black man who would decide to be loud, not just all yes, stubborn slave. The person needs to go through a whole lot. What did he do? TB Joshua, what did he do? His pages were taken that same year he died. After his funeral, now this. What killed him? Your comment is welcome. I don't want to be emotional. I will leave you here. Think about it. Let's love our heroes, okay? Baby, any who are ubi our bonnet one. So be wo a dream be wo kro no ho wo man no ho a mo maye nton no fo sika because nye sika na many pa ngoto ba ye de ato adwim sa wo ya akoa na wo ma ba ye nkoa eno na say ye work it towards it because we are not what they are telling us we are. You can only do this when you work on your psyche and you break forth the shackles in your head. Shalom, peace.